All right, have you been keeping an eye on your investments? Do you have any? You may have noticed some instability because of the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. So our Matt Venezia actually spoke with local financial advisors, getting their recommendations about, look, the last thing you want to do is there's going to be a lot of knee-jerk reactions sometimes. You don't want to be one of those. So what's the advice? Matt, good morning.
Yeah, Matt, exactly right. Maybe that's the golden question, right? How is all of this going to shake out and be the best for your investments? Look, there's always fluctuation in the stock market, but the conflict in Iran has kept investors cautiously observing the different peaks in some areas and valleys that the market has certainly shown. Now, since February 27th, the Dow Jones, of course, that tracks the top 30 U.S. companies, it's fallen more than 1,000 points. The S&P 500, meanwhile, it's fallen about 70 points since that day. Now, that day is significant because that was the last trading day before the joint U.S.-Israeli airstrikes targeting Iran. That's when all of that began, the following day. So the market seemed to be recovering given President Trump's comments that took place Monday, suggesting the conflict could be near its end. So as investors and the rest of the world really kind of wait the outcome of all of this, there are two key areas folks in the meanwhile should keep tabs on.
Well, the main risk for people, all of us, is going to be higher prices at the gas pump. Oil has shot up. That's not going to be good for inflation. And when you combine that with the tariffs, you're looking at higher prices, which means that it's going to be harder for interest rates to come down.
So while it has not officially been closed by Iran, the uncertainty around the Strait of Hormuz has resulted in the soaring gas prices that I'm sure many of us have noticed at the pump. In fact, CBS News shares the average national gas price, the cost per gallon, $3.48. That's up 48 cents from just a week ago. So for however long this conflict lasts, the world and in particular investors certainly going to be keeping their eyes peeled to however you manage your investments, wherever you see that, whatever app you use, things of that nature. So again, certainly going to be monitoring how all of this kind of flows and charts like this kind of come to fruition as the day goes on. So from the First Alert Desk, continuing this discussion in your next hour, here's Jared Silverman.